के साए में लोरी सी वो सुनाता है, अपने प्यारों दुलारों में बुला रहा मुझे, अपने प्यारों दुलारों में बुला रहा मुझे। जैसे जन्नत की बहारों में बुला रहा मुझे, कोई बेहद से इशारों में बुला रहा मुझे। रूहानी नजरों से उसने मेरा श्रृंगार किया।
Om Shanti. Good morning, all of you. Just let me know if my voice volume is okay and if it is not very loud. I'm sure it's fine.
Yes, it's fine.
It's fine? Okay, thank you. So let's start with the Murli today. Though we are less people, but we'll start because it's a long, long Murli as usual. And I always get those long ones. That's fine. It's in the drama plan. And we are revising it over 2 days. So first today we'll discuss the main Murli, and tomorrow the Baba meeting the parties and all the different wings. Rather than parties, we should say that since 2000 Baba has started meeting the wings, because in 1999 all the wings were established. So today's Murli is all about the New Year Murli, 31st December 2004, in front of you. The title is Right from the Beginning of the Year, Emerge the Attitude of Unlimited Disinterest. And this is the key for the gate to the land of liberation. So in Hindi we say Jivan Mukti, sorry, not Jivan Mukti, Mukti, I'm sorry, Mukti ke या मुक्ति धाम जाने की या उस गेट की तरफ की है. What? The attitude of unlimited disinterest. A beautiful Hindi word is Behad ki Vairagya Vritti, which means the disinterest which is there in the world, my attitude of disinterest that is not related to any limited things like, oh, I see some seriousness, oh, the COVID came and then I developed disinterest. No, it is just something unlimited in nature. That is, Baba is telling me that you don't have to take anything from the world. On the contrary, you have to keep giving it. So we'll sometimes discuss in detail this attitude of unlimited disinterest in detail. So let's start. Today Bap Dada, the creator of the new age, has come to celebrate the new year with his children. Out of love for his children, he has come from the faraway land to the corporeal world to celebrate the godly meeting with them. In the world they give greetings for the new year, but Bap Dada is giving greetings to you for both the new year and the new age. So Naya Varsh and Naya Yug. The celebration of new year is just for one day, whereas you celebrate the new age constantly, every moment at the confluence age. All of you have arrived here having been pulled by the attraction of God's love. However, who has come from the farthest away? Is it double foreigners? Baba is saying they are still coming from the corporeal world. But how far away is the land from which has Bap Dada, the resident of far away land? In Hindi we say Dur Desh ka rehne wala. Can you calculate that distance of miles? So Bap Dada, the resident of far away land, is seeing how all of you, whether you are sitting in front of Baba in the Diamond Hall, now visualize yourself, either you are in the Diamond Hall, or you are sitting in Madhuban, that is Pandav Bhavan, or Gyan Sarovar, or in the gallery, or all the children who are sitting far away in this land or abroad celebrating a meeting with Bap Dada. They are seeing and listening from far away. So, multi-million fold congrats for the new age and the new year to all the children everywhere. The new age is in front of the eyes of all of you children, isn't it? That's all. Today you are at the confluence age, and tomorrow you will be ruling your kingdom in the new age. So Baba is saying it should be as close, because it is just aya ki aya, we say in Hindi. It's just, say for example, tomorrow. As you are the ones who have right to the kingdom, so do you experience it to be so close? It is just a question of today and tomorrow. You were there yesterday and you are going to become that tomorrow. Can you see your golden dress of your new age? The golden age is in front of you, which is so beautiful. You can see it clearly, can't you? Today you are in ordinary dress, and tomorrow you will be in the beautiful sparkling dress of the new age. So when Baba says dress, it is not about any clothes, the physical clothes. It is about the body. The body is also the cloth of the soul. So this body will be new and golden. Babdada, the creator of the new age, has given all of you a gift of the golden world which will last for many births. It is not a perishable gift. The Father has given you children an imperishable gift. You have forgotten. You can come and now go in a second. One moment you are here at the confluence, next moment you can reach to the golden world. Baba is saying, how long does it take? Just a second. So today is said to be the day of bidding farewell, and after midnight it will be called the time of celebration, because it's 1st Jan of that year. So on the day of farewell, we call in Hindi bidai. Together with farewell, you have to bid farewell to what else? Did you check whether you have bid farewell for all the time, or have you bid farewell only for a short while? Babdada has told you earlier that time is moving at a very fast speed. So did you check the result of the whole year as to whether the speed of your efforts was fast? Or was it at sometimes one speed and at other times a different speed? So seeing the conditions of the world, you must now especially make your two forms emerge. And what are these two forms? First is to be merciful and benevolent towards all, to Rahim, Daya and Kalyan ki bhavna for all. And second is to be a Data, Master Data, Master Bestower, a child of the bestower for every soul. Incidentally, it reminds me, today we are revising in our Values for Life series. As all of you know, the series is going on. We are revising, it's episode 29 on mercy. So everything is on mercy. So today's revision Murli is on about attitude of unlimited disinterest, how you can be merciful by developing this attitude. So second, Baba is saying souls of the world are completely powerless, sorrowful, peaceless and crying out. They are calling out in front of the Father, and you all worship worthy souls that give us happiness, peace, joy and courage even for a few moments. Excuse me. The Father cannot bear to see or hear the sorrow and distress of the children. So do all of you worship worthy souls not feel mercy? They are begging, give, give. So children of the bestower, at least give them a drop. The Father has also made you children his companions, the master bestowers, his right hands, and is giving this signal. Baba is telling us that you have to give all these souls of the world liberation. So gate ki chabi, Mukti Dham ke gate ki chabi, the golden key is with us, and that is, as Baba said today, the attitude of unlimited disinterest. Because Baba keeps saying this all the time, that how will those souls, all the ignorant souls in the world, develop disinterest unless and until you develop disinterest? And our disinterest should not be limited. Had ki vairag vritti nahi, behad ki vairag vritti. Because all of you have to go to the land of liberation finally. So children of bestower, now through your elevated thoughts with the power of your mind, give them liberation through any method, whether it is through words, relationships and connections, good wishes and pure feelings. तो बोल द्वारा, संबंध संपर्क द्वारा, शुभ भावना शुभ कामना द्वारा, vritti or vibration dwara, that is vibrations or atmosphere, vayu mandal dwara. They are crying out, give us liberation, and Babdada is telling his right hands, have mercy on them. So today's entire Murli can be said be closely related to having mercy and being a master bestower. As you have been listening now, that Baba is saying calculate until now in all the mega programs, conferences you have had in Bharat, and the centers you have opened abroad, according to the total population of souls in the world, what percentage of souls have you shown the path of liberation to? So you know the mega programs since last 1 or 2 years of 2003 and 4. Dadi Prakashmani was inspired by Bapdada to have mega programs. Mega means minimum 1 lakh attendance of people in the congregations. So Baba is saying, how many of you have shown how many percentage of them have you shown the path of liberation to? Are you benefactors of just Bharat or abroad? Or of the 5 continents? Whether you have opened a center, are you the benefactors of that place or of the world? In order to benefit the world, each one of you children has to become the right hand of the Father. You are right hands, aren't you? When you give something to someone, how do you give it? You give it with your hands. So you are Bap Dada's hands. So Bap Dada is asking his right hands, what percentage of souls have you benefited? Tell Baba, calculate this. Then Baba is saying Pandavas are clever in calculating. This is why Bap Dada says now intensify the efforts of the self and the efforts to the different methods of service. In terms of the checking of stage of self, especially check 4 things. Beautiful 4 things. So I'll just say in Hindi first and then we'll go in detail of each. I'm just trying to show with the cursor Nimit, which is instrument. Second is Nirman, M-A-N, which is humility, humbleness. Then third is Nirman, Sthapna ka karya, Nirman karna, carrying out the task of renewal. And the last is Nirvan. Nirvan means going beyond, which is beyond sound. So Baba is saying now check. So as we read, we'll just keep checking. So Baba is saying this is called intense effort, checking these 4 things. Firstly, check whether you have the feeling of really being an instrument, or is there any royal form of the consciousness of I, or any consciousness of mine. For ordinary people, I and mine are ordinary and they are gross, on a very physical gross level. However, in Brahman life, I and mine have become subtle and royal. Do you know what the language of that is? This happens all the time. This continues all the time and this will happen. We are moving along, we are seeing. So Baba is saying, while doing seva, while doing all activities of Karam Yoga at home as well, does this consciousness of I am doing come, or it is Baba is getting it done through me? So remember, Baba is saying keep checking all the time. You are an instrument in every way, whether in service or in your stage in your relationships and connections. Your face and activity should be that of an instrument. आपका चेहरा and चाल चलन निमित्तपन का भाव दिलाना चाहिए. That's first. Second speciality would be feeling of an instrument along with being humble, Nirman. This was actually, if you remember Dadi Prakashmani's slogan, I'll just revise it. It all starts with N. Dadi used to say Nimit Bhav, that is Bhav, intention of being an instrument. Bhav means instrument. Bhav means intention of being an instrument, Nimit Bhav. Second is Nirman Chit. Nirman Chit is being very humble from the inner core. And third is Nirmal Vani, whereby your speech is so nirmal, which is absolutely no flaw in it. Nirmal, bina mail ke. That's what Dadi Prakashmani's slogan is. So 2 we have covered, Nimit and Nirman. So an instrument and humility. And to be an instrument and to carry out the renewal, that is Nirmana, which we call, with humility. So you heard these 3 things: instrument, humility, renewal. And the fourth aspect is to be beyond sound, nirvan, which even Baba sometimes says vanprasth avastha. Vanprasth, which means vani se prasthan karna. Prasthan means to depart. So to depart or be beyond sound now. So reach the land beyond sound whenever you want. Become stable in that stage, because only when you yourself are in that stage of being beyond sound will you be able to enable other souls to reach the land of beyond sound. Because now everyone wants liberation. They are crying out, liberate us. So you have to have these four things in a good percentage in your practical life, and that means to be an intense effort maker. Therefore Baba is saying Vaha children, Vaha drama, and Vaha effort. Sometimes you say Vaha, sometimes you say why. Instead of why, it has become high. Right? Hindi word for distress. So let it not be why but Vah. What do you like? Do you never say why? Does it come by mistake? So now Baba is really hammering us on this why and high which we do. Do the double foreigners say why? Do you sometimes say or never? There are very few of you who are raising the hands. Of the residents of Bharat, those who say why, what instead of wah, raise your hands. Do you say why or what? Who has given you permission? See, Baba is being strict as a teacher here now. Your sanskars, your old sanskars have given you the permission to say why, and the fathers constantly saying wah. So do not say why. So now what will you do in the new year? So all of us, let's take this resolution, firm resolution. Will you say wah, or should Baba give you permission to say sometimes why? Saying why is not good. See, when you have a gas problem, in Hindi gas problem is called vai, okay? Vai badi we say, when you have gas stuck in your intestine and you're not able to clear that. Your stomach is upset, isn't it? So vai is like a gastric problem. Baba is saying that. Do not do this. Vah seems so good. All of you should say Vah. Those who are listening and seeing from far away in Bharat and abroad, Baba is also asking those children. Today it is the day of farewell. So Baba always says in Hindi beautiful Bidai and Vadhai. So on the day of Bidai of the old year, which is the day of farewell, Baba is giving congratulations, Badhai for the new year. So all of you have the thought that you will no longer say why. You will not even think about it, forget saying. See, Baba is saying not even a question should arise in your thoughts. So saying why is totally out of question. Not a question mark, not an exclamation mark, just a full stop. Because see, when you write a question mark, it is so crooked, whereas to write a full stop is so easy. So simply merge the father, the point in your eyes. Just as the pupil which you see is in the eye, in the same way always merge the father, the point in your eyes. The pupil is the small round in the center which you can see in the eyes. So Baba is saying, I am like that. Do you know how to, for you, so keep me as a point in your eyes. Do you know how to merge him, or does it not fit? Does it go up or down? So what will you do? What will you bid farewell to? To why? That's what Baba is saying. Let there never be the sign of even an exclamation mark. Is it possible? Just the father and I. No question, no exclamation. Baba says, many children say this takes place all the time, does it not? They tell Bap Dada very entertaining things in their heart-to-heart conversations, that is Ruh Rehan. They can't tell Baba everything personally face to face, and so they tell everything in their heart-to-heart conversations. So Baba says, okay, whatever happens is fine. चलता है आप बच्चों का ये रूह रेहान भी बाबा सिंह अच्छा लगता है चलता है but you don't have to walk. चलना means to walk. Now you have to fly. So चलने का समय गया, now अभी उड़ने का समय है, fly. So why do you look at the things that just move along? So fly and make others fly. See, good wishes and pure feelings are so powerful, but there should be no why in between. there should be nothing except good wishes and pure feelings. These are so powerful, these good wishes and pure feelings, that you can transform someone with impure feelings with your own pure feelings. Okay, if you are unable to transform them, then the second option is, if your good wishes and pure feelings are imperishable, which means not those for just some time, but for all the time, which is eternal and imperishable, then you cannot be influenced by their impure feelings, because what really happens is we get influenced by them. We should be influencing them by our imperishable feelings. And Baba is saying, I'll give you a proof of this. That is, when you begin to ask questions like, oh Baba, why is this happening? How long will this continue? How long will this COVID go, Baba? Now Omicron, now something else, Delta and Omicron all mixed. So how will this continue? Then what happens? The power of your good wishes reduces. Otherwise, the thoughts of your good wishes and pure feelings have a lot of power, but it's not imperishable. उसको बाबा कहते हैं अविनाशी बनाओ सदा काल के लिए. Look, all of you came to Bap Dada. Remember your first day. What did he do? Whether it was impure ones, sinful ones, ordinary ones, or those with different attitudes and different feelings who came, what did Bap Dada do for that? He had good wishes for all of you. That you are mine, you are Master Almighty Authorities, and you are seated on the heart throne. He had these good wishes and pure feelings for you, didn't he? So it is with this that you belong to the Father. Did the Father ever say, why have you sinners come? He always had good wishes for you, that you are my children and Master Almighty Authorities. So when the Father had such good wishes and pure feelings for you, then what did your heart say in turn? You all said, my Baba. And what did the Father say? My children. So if you continue to have good wishes and pure feelings in the same way, what will you be able to see? My sweet brother of the previous cycle, my long lost and now found sister. And this way transformation will take place. So next further says, this year now Baba is saying, demonstrate this by doing something. Don't just keep raising your hands. It's very easy to do that. But raise the hand of your mind. Sankalp ka haath utha, right? Pakka, drid sankalp. Why? Is there a lot of work still to be done? When Bap Dada looks around and sees the souls of the world, he feels a lot of mercy. Now even the elements of nature are fed up. Nature itself is now fed up, so what can she do? Which means the nature. She is causing distress to the souls. You can see so many natural upheavals happening. And seeing the children, the Father feels mercy. In the distress of natural upheavals, Baba feels mercy. Do all of you not feel mercy for them? You hear the news and you become quiet. That's all. So many souls have gone. So those souls have been deprived of Baba's message. At least now become bestowers and become merciful. Again, these two things which Baba said, Data Bano and Rahim Dil Bano. But this will only happen, and you will have mercy only when the attitude of unlimited disinterest emerges in yourself right from the start of this year. An attitude of unlimited disinterest. The awareness of the body and body consciousness is also a lack of awareness of unlimited disinterest. A beautiful line to underline and remember forever. So Baba is saying, even if you have this awareness of the body, see in Hindi we say these three things: Deha Bhan, Deha Abhiman and Deha Ahankar. So Deha Bhan is having the awareness of the body, and Deha Abhiman is having this body consciousness all the time in your dealings, in your behaviors. So even if we have these, it is lacking the awareness of unlimited disinterest. Little things, trivial, limited things make your stage fluctuate. What's the reason? The attitude of unlimited disinterest is lacking. And why? Because instead of disinterest, there is opposite, there is attachment. There isn't disinterest, but there is attachment. तो वैराग नहीं है, but उल्टा मोह है, Baba is saying. So when you have complete unlimited disinterest, when there is disinterest even in your attitude, in your vision, in your relationships and connections, and in service, only then will the gates to the land of liberation open. So here we go. Baba is saying now the key to open the gate of land of liberation is your this attitude, which should be there in all these aspects. In your vision, that is drishti, in your vritti, that is attitude, in your sambandh sampark, relationships and connections, and even in seva. Because seva karke bhi, if I, for example, if I do service and then I feel, oh yes, I have done this, and I have this subtle feeling of getting some reward of that, or someone should at least acknowledge that, oh, I have done this. This also is not unlimited disinterest. This you are getting stuck in seva then, and this then it will become actually a karmic account for you. So the souls that leave now will take rebirth and again experience sorrow, but you are the ones who are the instruments to open the gates to the land of liberation. You are companions of Father Brahma. So the attitude of unlimited disinterest is the key to open gates. So see, 3-4 times Baba has said that. The key has not yet been used. The key has not even been made as yet. So it is to that level Baba is saying, which means this attitude of unlimited disinterest Baba is still not able to see within us. Therefore he said it's still not made. Forget applying. Right? So even Father Brahma is waiting. The advanced party is also waiting. Elements of nature are also waiting because they are very fed up. Even Maya is now counting her days. So now speak, O Almighty, O Master, Almighty authorities, tell me what you are going to do. This year you will bring about some newness, won't you? You call it the new year, so you will do something new. So now prepare the key for having an attitude of unlimited disinterest and for going to the land of liberation. All of you are also going to go to the land of liberation first, right? Before going to the land of Jivan Mukti, that is liberation in life, which is Swarg, the golden age. So you promised Father Brahma that you will go with him, that you will come down with him, which means coming to Satyug, that you will rule the kingdom with him and even perform devotion with him, which means after Dwapar, after the copper age. So now make preparations. Will you do it this year or do you want another year? Those who think they will repeatedly have attention, please raise your hands. Will you do it? Then the advanced party will give you many congratulations because they too are tired. Acha, what are the teachers saying? What are those in the first row saying? First of all, the Shaktis and Pandavas in the first row, who will do this? Raise your hands. Not halfway. If you raise your hands halfway, it will be said that you will only do it by half. So raise your hands very high. Acha, congrats. Baba is asking the double foreigners also to raise their hands. Double foreigners look at one another and see who hasn't raised his or her hand. It is not possible to see from far away. Acha. Then Baba, all the time when I read the Murli, something about Sindhi group also comes, or Gujarati. So there is Sindhi group sitting in front of Baba. They are also raising their hands. It's a wonder. Will you do this? Will the Sindhi group do this? Any Sindhis in the morning revision today here? Then Baba is saying double congrats. Very good. Whilst giving company to one another, whilst signaling each other with good wishes and with joint hands, you have to do it. Acha. So now I'll be reading the last page in the next 5 minutes. So by 6:05 we shall finish it. So someone in the gathering shouted. So when it's written in the brackets, it's something happening which is not Baba's Vani, when something is written in the brackets. So you know, this used to happen very often. I'll just give you an example. When Baba used to come, even a lot of mothers used to just get so emotional and used to say Baba, Baba. And this used to happen sometimes in the crowd, quite often, that someone used to just get up and shout, oh, Baba has come. So this happened like that again in the gathering. And Baba then said, everyone sit down. It is nothing new. You all know it happens. Acha, those from Madhuban, raise your hands. Those who are listening upstairs in Madhuban, which means Pandav Bhavan, are also raising their hands. Even those in this land and abroad are raising their hands. It is good. There is power in the gathering. So give one another the signal of good wishes. Do not say anything. If you tell anyone anything, there will be a quarrel. Right? एक बात से बतंगड़ बन जाता है. So don't tell anyone anything. Just give a signal with good wishes. You now know how to signal with good wishes. Don't you? You can give a signal of good wishes. Acha, Babdada is pleased that the diamond hall that Babdada had built is being used in a worthwhile way. Diamond halls were built in what year? Anyone? Diamond Jubilee, which was 60 years, 96. Okay? I'm sure you have listened to the Murlis of 96, which were inaugurated. When the hall was inaugurated. Therefore, may you be successful. Use every second, every thought, every word, and every step and every object in a worthwhile way. So, how many things? 5. Second, thought, word, step, and object. This year, after midnight, give yourself the first blessing on behalf of Bap Dada. And what's the first blessing? May you be successful. Safalta Murat Bhava. Even your thoughts should not be unsuccessful, because even one pure thought of yours will benefit the world. It is so invaluable. 1 second is the basis of world benefit. जैसे बाबा कहते हैं, एक सेकंड भी अगर आप अशरीरी बन जाते हो, निराकारी, that every second of yours is being accumulated in your account of world benefit. Therefore, use everything in a worthwhile way and become an embodiment of success. Simply check this. Was the second that passed or the thought that you had successful? So today the majority are sitting on the floor. Those on the floor are the queens of the floor. We call this in Sindhi, also in Hindi, pat. Pat mein baithna means to sit on the floor. And patrani banna means queen of the floor. That's what Baba is saying. Patrani means to be Maharani, that is called Patrani. And these people are the queens and kings of the couches and chairs, the ones who are sitting on the sofas and chairs. So there is pleasure in this, right? You are not tired, are you? Today has been a long time. Because usually for New Year's it's beyond 12 Baba used to sit. Nowadays it has stopped happening because the path has changed. But people used to stay awake till 12 midnight, right? And then you come to get your seat at 3 p.m. Right from 3 p.m. afternoon till 12 they have been sitting there for such a long time. Bap Dada continues to see everything. Those who come to the hall from 3 or 4 p.m. raise your hands. Look at the TV, how many are there? They're all raising their hands. Some come at 3, some at 4. So those who come at 3, you have the blessing of being Triloki Nath. You have done a lot on the path of devotion, and so also you do it here once a year. It won't be like this in your kingdom. The Father won't come there, which means in Golden Age. And neither will you, in the sense you won't be in your Brahmin form, you will be in the deity form. Where will you sit? There in Golden Age. So experience the pleasure now of sitting with Baba, and not only sitting on the floor, but Babdada is seating you where? Babdada is seeing you seated on the heart throne, Dil Takht Nashin. So this scene is a very beautiful one. All of you are sitting as points. Are you feeling cold? The cold has gone away, hasn't it? Just because of Baba's warm drishti and warm Murli, the cold has gone. Now become a point in 1 second and remember the Father, the point, and whatever situations there are, put a full stop to same. Can you do that in 1 second? And we'll do that today. I am Baba and Baba is mine. I am Baba's, sorry, and Baba is mine. Main Baba ka, Baba mera. Acha. So we finish here, and tomorrow we'll see the wings which Baba speaks to about on the new year. So I'll just stop sharing the screen, and we'll spend a minute in silence and then start revising. Okay. So you all can start sharing if you wish to.
Om Shanti. Good morning, Baiji. Really very touching, Murli. Baba is really asking us to emerge our merciful, benevolent form, being the children of the bestover. He's asking us to really feel how the souls of the world are completely powerless and sorrowful and so peaceless, really crying out and asking, please give at least a drop. Papa said, what are we doing? Are we truly not the children of the bestower? Because I really feel for them. Because in Malaysia, if you see now, drastic situation on the calamities of nature has started working. The flood has caused immense damage to everybody's homes and families. Many lives have been lost. So this Murli is so aligned to it. Thank you, Baiji. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Today Baba had said that we have to demonstrate and do not just raise your physical hands, but raise the hands of your mind and take up the drill sankalp. Have the firmness in your thoughts that you have to do it, and make sure that your each and every second, your thought, word, action, and also object are of the optimal level. Om Shanti.
Okay, so I think silence is golden, it is speaking everything. So should we just go into meditation? Amy Bain?
Hope everybody's done with their churning. Then we can move on towards meditation.
Okay, yeah. Feel free to share if you have want to still. Otherwise, we'll just now in the next 5 to 7 minutes sit in the point form, experience that point form, and really get connected to Baba and that what we call the Jwalamukhi Yoga, the volcanic yoga. Okay, I'll just share the screen. I won't be doing any commentary, but just a few uh, lines, and then we'll all be situated in that. So let's be situated in this subtle form, the point form, the Bindu Swarup. Because a point is full of power. And look at Baba, another strong Bindu. The ocean of all virtues and powers. And just see yourself being immersed and absorbed in that ocean. Enjoy the suprasensory happiness and bliss in Baba's connection. Baba is my only support and strength. And in this volcanic yoga of fire, see yourself and feel yourself coming out as a completely new person. Who is ready not only for the new year, but for the new age. The golden age, the golden deity soul. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Manoj Bhai. Thank you, all of you. And we shall continue with this Murli tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Om
Thank you,
Shanti.
Bhai.
Thank you.